which is short-sightedness, essentially just means that your eye is getting a little bit longer, and as it gets longer, essentially the lens inside our eyes, which is what light passes through, it can't focus on the retina anymore. It actually focuses right in front of the retina, and that's why you need a spectacle lens to be put in front of your eye, so that shifts the image then onto the retina. So myopia is something that is a really hot topic really in the world of eyes, because as a population, as a nation, the world entirely is becoming more myopic, especially within the last 50 years in particular in this country, and there are lots of different factors taken into control whenever it comes to myopia. So genetics absolutely is a factor there, not only that, but it's also our environment too also has a large part to play, and this is what makes it really tricky when we're talking about myopia, because it's so multifactorial. The great thing now is that we now know that there are things that we can try and do to actually help reduce how a child is going to progress and ultimately how myopic they can end up becoming. We can't stop it completely because there's too many factors involved there, but there are fantastic things now that we can look at and that we can consider that will actually play a massive part in a child's life. If you can stop a child from becoming -3 and they only end up being -1, -1.5, that particularly means actually maybe part-time wear of glasses whenever they're older. But not only that, the biggest impact is the health of their eyes. So like I said, we're never going to stop it completely. The main reason for doing myopia management is because as you become more short-sighted, your risk of eye disease becomes much greater. Children nowadays are likely to live to a very grand old age, and if you couple that with myopia and the higher levels of myopia, they're just much more likely to get things like cataracts, macular degeneration, glaucoma. And yes, some of these things are perfectly treatable and manageable, but some things aren't, and actually some of those diseases can be particularly sight-threatening, and that for me is the biggest reason why we look at myopia management and myopia control. So a vested interest in myopia simply because I'm myopic myself, and I see how kids' eyes change every year, every 6 months whenever they come in to see me, and the fact that we're possibly able to do something about reduce how short-sighted they can end up becoming is massive, and how we could really influence actually the health of their eyes long term as they get older, reducing their chances of getting specific eye diseases. That's what I really, really want to do. So my method of choice is really MySight, which is a daily disposable lens specifically designed for myopia management. So I've been using that since February, March 2017, so just this year. I have been using another central dual focus kind of contact lens for the last 2 years, which actually also has been very, very effective. But most parents seem to be liking the idea of a daily disposable, which does make that a little bit easier to open up the conversation about contact lens wear in children. Myopia management obviously is something that's not covered under the National Health, so this is something that is offered privately. So this is why we have our iSense plans. So we have our schemes designed to help spread the cost a bit more evenly, so our best recommendation is iSense Gold, which spreads the cost and is a lot more cost effective than if you're paying for each appointment.